I was born in Israel, grew up in Israel until the age of 8 to 9, from American parents that only spoke Hebrew at home. And then when we moved to Brazil, there were some Israelis in São Paulo, but not many. So it was kind of a funny growing up. They have a beautiful newspaper there called Folha de São Paulo. So I see this poem. I have no idea who is Elizabeth Bishop. I think they had just a poem on art and translated to Portuguese. And I read it and I was like blown away. Kind of like really raw, boom, wow, this is amazing. I had no idea that she visited Brazil, that she had a Brazilian lover. I have no idea. But that poem, I was like, I need to find out everything about Bishop. What I liked in Bishop, she wrote poetry that sound at the first glance very accessible and very friendly. But then there is underneath a gush of emotions and a drama that it doesn't come to the surface. And I like that tension because you can really feel it. So I'm going to read one art by Elizabeth Bishop. The art of losing isn't hard to master. So many things seem filled with the intent to be lost that their loss is no disaster. Lose something every day. Accept the fluster of lost door keys, the hour badly spent. The art of losing isn't hard to master. Then practice losing farther, losing faster. Faces and names and where it was you meant to travel. None of this will bring disaster. I lost my mother's watch, and look, my last or next to last of 3 loved houses went. The art of losing isn't hard to master. I lost 2 cities, lovely ones, and vaster, some realms I owned, 2 rivers, a continent. I miss them, but it wasn't a disaster. Even losing you, the joking voice, a gesture I love, I shan't have lied. It's evident, the art of losing, not too hard to master, though it might look like, write it, like disaster. The theme that she touches in almost all her poems, and especially the late ones, is that what is home? Especially with an immigrant, you carry this melancholy, this, in Portuguese you say saudades, that this longing, this long longing for home. And where is home? When we left Israel, I think I had this sense of maybe I'm going to lose something, or maybe this big transition. So this was when I was 8 in Israel, I put together kind of this was an album of pictures. I carried it from Haifa when we left. You can see 78, this is when we came to Brazil. This is us in Israel. This was my best friend, Eyal. This is me holding a snake. Not super happy, but holding a snake. Terrified. But this is when we just arrived to Brazil. I had that and I kept it as kind of like a token that I have memories here. So this is things that maybe Bishop said, that some objects that have the meaning of being lost. I didn't want this one to be lost. Yeah. I think for every immigrant, it's really tough when you live with 2 suitcases. That kind of, it's very, in my head was like, can my life fit in 2 suitcases? So you carry that. And I think this one art, when she talks about teach yourself to lose things, and she talks about things very heavy to lose. She teaches you almost like a lullaby, accept the fluster of losing things every day. And I think definitely anybody that come from different cultures have to teach themselves in a very lullaby-ish way that this is a part of life, and you lose and you carry this loss and you go on. And you just carry this with you. Yeah.